River in the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd and 9.
Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right.
Open right side, complete to Rager. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 14, Bengals 3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 14. I'm on. Trap 60. 14, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Here's James returning. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll buy some time right. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 41, Bengals 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Quit talking about it.
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Jackson's throw complete to Reek.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike spoke both. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Cougar 19. Showing up. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Let's say 19. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. No. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out. Hey, middle.
Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 25. Alert 3. SOS.
From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his left. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's do it.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again, Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 14. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Guyton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now James returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
What's the ball? Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Jets.
On the Jets sweep, this is Johnson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson now. Flush to his right.
He'll get this right back to Rager.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Holyfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
No, off. Take four.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
17 yards. First down, New York.
34. Scoot. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
They've got his man complete. The 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.